All right. So it's been a while since I've done one of these. We're going to slowly read these words on the screen. This is Bereshit, Genesis, chapter 1. Bear. Now, this is the bait and this is the shawa. It's vocal because it's at the beginning of the word. It makes an eh sound. Ray, this is the resh here, along with the tere. That goes the a sound, as if you're smiling or you're saying, hey, what's up? This is your aleph. It is going to be silent here in this word. Now we have our our last syllables. We have our sheen here that goes our sh sound, as in be quiet. And let me remove some of these cantillation markers so that it makes sense when we're reading. Okay, see that? It looks a little bit more clear. Okay. Remember again, we're on blueletterbible.org. So our third syllables, we have our sheen here. See, notice it looks almost like a W, but it goes SH as in quiet. And then we have our hirik here, which goes E. And this is going to be a hirik yod. This yod is here. Typically, the yod will go as y as in yellow, but in this case, it is going to be a vowel letter. So it's here to support this hirik, to lengthen the sound, E. So the word is going to be pronounced first syllables be, second syllables re, and last syllables sheet. With your tau here, notice there's no dot in the middle, so it's going to make that th sound. The be re sheet, bereshit. Next word is, we got a bait here again, and underneath it this time we have our kamats, which goes ah, or long ah sound. Resh again, followed by another kamats a, or kamats aleph here. So the aleph is going to be silent again. So ra, bara, 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 bereshit, bara. Oh, very, very famous word that we have here. Everybody should have this word added to their vocabulary. It's going to be Elohim. It's a word for God. We have our aleph here, which you know aleph is silent. So it's going to take the sound of our hatef vowels here, which is our hatef segol that is here. Okay, meaning hatef vowels are those are the reduced vowels. Okay, which is going to go when you drop your chin. Then we have our lamed, which goes l. This is our L sound in Hebrew, followed by our dot. Remember, the dots and dashes these are what makes the sound. These are what makes a vowel. Okay, these dots and lines that you see, these are the vowels. So in Hebrew, we say consonant first and then vowel. Okay, so we're going to say l, and then this is an O class vowel or olam. O, lo, lo. Finally, we have our final syllables. We have our hey, followed by our hirikiyo that we just talked about again. So we have he, because this hey here is your H sound in English. So this is going to be he. And then our final mem makes the like delicious sound. Him. Elohim. Elohim. Next, we have this should be easy for you to pronounce. We already talked about our tere here, and our aleph is silent, and our tau makes a th sound when there's no dot in the middle. So you should get 8. This should be easy for you to pronounce based on the fact that we already talked about these vowels. So we already talked about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vowels. Okay. There's just a couple more left, but it's going to be pretty much the same sound. So we have e, a, I, a, o. so far. Moving on. Next word, we have our hey here, which goes as in English, followed by our patak, which goes ah. This is our short A class vowel, ah. Next to it, we have our dagesh forte, which means this sheen, this SH sound is going to be double. So we're going to have a line drawn in the middle of this sheen to give us two sheens. And one is going to be with the first syllables, and then the other one is going to be with this kamats here. So our first pronunciation is going to be hash, hash. Our next pronunciation is going to be sha, hash, sha, hasha. That's how you pronounce that first and second syllables. Next, we have our last syllables, but notice it has two vowels, and we know that vowels are what separate syllables. There's like what do you call it? Exception for this word here. But if you want, just because we're practicing, we can still split it up into two more syllables, and let's do that. We got our mem here, which goes as in delicious, followed by our patak, which is our short A class vowel, ma, ma. Then we have our yod here, which we know make the y sound as in yellow. Is not being a hirik yod here, it's just being a yod, and then we have our hirik. There's a difference. Notice with this word here, the hey, each consonant except for the last consonant must have a vowel. Notice this yod here doesn't have a vowel. The vowel is underneath the hey. So this is how you're going to know if the yod is to be pronounced as y, or if it's not to be pronounced at all. Okay, so here we have yi with the mem, yim, mayim. So let's pronounce the word. Hashamayim, hashamayim, hashamayim. Okay, and that's the word for the heaven. So this word here should be easy for you to pronounce because we already pronounced the shawa, which makes an eh sound. So all you need to know is the w sound for the wow that makes w, as in water or woman, and plus the vocal shawa that goes eh. We, eighth, we, eighth. Next we know all these vowels, and we know all these three consonant. Maybe you don't know the sadi, which makes a ts sound as in boots. So this should be easy for you to pronounce. Ha, a, rets, rets. The R is like almost like a Spanish R, rapido, 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 something like that. Rets. Haaretz. Haaretz. Haaretz, which means the earth. Okay, let's read that again a little bit faster. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. And that's just Bereshit chapter 1, and if I'm not mistaken, that will be verse 1. We will be continuing to do more slow read on Hebrew to get you up to speed as to how to pronounce these words. I keep this video at 10 minutes mark, and then I will do day 1 slow as I did it before. Shalom, shalom.